Hi everyone, it's Nicole here from My Dear Charlie and welcome to my channel. Tonight I am sharing with you something, well, that's a little different for me. Those of you that know me know that I don't really use tags and things like that in my journals. But this little kit here from SS Digital Studio may sort of change my mind a bit. It comes in a kit and I'll just quickly flip through. So each page, there's 2 pages like this. It has the 3 backgrounds and 3 pockets. So that's the first one. That's the second one here. They're really, really lovely designs. Nice and vintage. You could grunge them up or you can leave them just as they are. And then it also comes with a heap of like tickets, ephemera and things that you can fill the pockets with. Extra tags, more ephemera. And it also comes with 6 background papers. This is one of them. I love this one, love the colours in that. I haven't printed all the background papers off. You can go to her Etsy store, which I will link in the description below, and you can check them all out. That's another one, the blues and the yellows and greens, which is gorgeous. And then this one here, which is probably my favourite. This is kind of, yeah, I love these kind of rustic kind of colours. So what I thought I would do with you tonight is just put one together. There's some people out there that are quite new to journaling or junk journaling and aren't really sure where to start. So I thought, well, you know what? Let's put one of these together and that way they can see just how quick and easy it can be and how you get a great outcome with, you know, little effort. If you've got a printer, you print them off and then you're ready to go. So for the one that I'm going to do to share with you now, I think we'll go, which one should we do? We'll go with the writing. I think that's a nice one. I've already printed the backs of these, so that doesn't need to be done. So we'll just cut them out. I could use a trimmer, but you know, a pair of scissors is probably just a bit quicker. And I will try and stay in frame, even though I know you all know how to use a pair of scissors. Just chop those corners off. And there's the base done. And then we'll just chop off the pocket. I hope I'm staying somewhat in frame for you all. I can't see the camera from where I'm sitting. But I know that the mat should be showing up, so as long as I hold it over the mat, we should be right. I'll just swap to a smaller pair of scissors to cut those corner pieces out. Okay, get rid of the rubbish. Put that up there, that gets that out the way. Okay, what I will do is just ink up the edges a little bit. I like to just ink it up. This is just Tim Holtz Distress ink in Walnut Stain. One of my favourites. Gives it that nice look on the edges. I'll just run it along there as well. Put it back on that. Get the scissors out of the way. Move that out of the way for the time being. I will use my school board just to run along these edges here, so I get a nice fold. I like to go just in from the line. Last one. One here. Okay, get that done. I'll fold those edges in. I have a bone folder here. I like to flatten them down nicely. And just trim off any daggy corner bits, and then that should fit on there perfectly. Perfect. Okay, so what we'll do now, I'll just grab a bit of score tape. What do I need? Excuse my arm right under the camera there. I usually just use a block just to tear it off. Nearly there. Okay, so what I do when I do my backs, I don't put that one in first, I put that one in last, because I just find sometimes when you put things in, if that one's there, it sort of jams a bit when you put it in. Peel these off. Right, so fold those over. Go down first. Then I like to put a little bit of glue along the edge as well, just to make sure that it sticks nicely. And I've just noticed that that needs to come back. There we go. That way we won't see that sitting out the top. Oh, I hope this isn't all, maybe not. Oh no, here we go. Alright, so I just like to put might be a bit blocked. I was using it just before and it was fine, but it can kind of block up a little in there. Okay, there we go. There's nothing neat about my gluing, but it's alright. No one's going to see that. As long as it holds it all down, we'll be right. And then I usually just grab it and sort of push the glue along. Perfect, easy. Paper towel. I'll put it on first, it doesn't matter. And then we're just gonna lay it down on there. And there we go. Done. And at least when you put a bit of glue on there, it gives you a little bit of time just to sort of get it in the exact spot that you want. Usually give it a good burnish on the back where I've got the glue and the tape. And that's why I use glue, because it just gives you that little bit of movement before the tape really takes a hold. So there we go. That was super easy. Then you have all of that wonderful ephemera that you can cut up and put in there. Like I've got one here that I cut earlier. I've done another little project that I will show you, and everything just fits in there nicely. So you can fit quite a bit in there. You could pop a little hole in there and some reinforcements or a little eyelet, and then you've got a gorgeous little tag that you can put, yeah, you can put a note in there, whatever. So that's the first thing I was going to show you, and how super easy was that. So next I'm going to show you is something else that I have printed off using this kit also. I'll just move that out the way for a minute. So I'll put that there. So what I've done, I thought these make a really cute little notebook. So all I've done is this one's, look, it's about the same size as that. I've cropped the page just so there was that one left, and then I've put the background paper on, and then also the pocket, that's nothing that bit, and then I've also coloured the back, because I thought, which I probably should use a blade for this, because I've that's a bit higher up, and I don't want that extra there. So yeah, there we go. Oh, dropping things everywhere here. Actually, no, I won't do that side yet, because that will probably have to be trimmed to match this side. But I will cut it down so I can leave that for the minute. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to score that. The reason I'm going to score it now, oops, I should put that pin back in. Oh, no, missed it altogether. There we go. Is because this bit here is a bit wider than this. So what I can do is I can come in, fold it over, and then trim off the excess. I think that looks about right. maybe a little bit more. Alright, so put that back away. Oh, there's a bit off there. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Fix that up. Now I can come back in with the ruler. And I can trim it so they're both the same size. And then I can just trim off the corners. Okay, so I think you can see where I'm going here now. So we've got a nice little cover here. And while it's at that stage, I'm just going to ink up the edges on that as well. I think that's almost had it, this one. Sometimes I end up with more foam on it than what I do ink. And then I also like to quickly go around on the inside as well. I hope that I'm doing this in frame. I'm really sorry. I keep kind of pulling it back towards myself. Anyway, so that's that done. And what we're going to do, I have some paper here that is left over from before. So I'm just going to check that these ones are all good. I think they are. So that's why I made the tag this size. I actually made it to fit these papers. These were just little offcuts that I had. Alright, so I'll go about there, I think. That looks pretty good. That's the fun thing with this. It doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, now we're just going to trim those off. Oh, yep, good, that's off. And then they will fit. And need to possibly trim off just a little more. Okay, so I'll just grab a pencil. Just mark where I need to trim that off. And I'll just mark these corners as well. Might as well do it all at the same time. Out there. Oh. So that's just 5 little pieces of paper, but you know, it makes a good little notebook. It's 20 pages front and back. I'll just check this again. Yeah, this I'll just use scissors. Come in about here. Same over here. Yep, there we go. Get rid of that. Move those. I will get a needle, some thread. There's plenty on there for this little project. I'm super lucky. My awesome husband bought this for me as a gift about 1.5 years ago, and it really makes my life so much easier when I'm punching paper. So we're just going to guesstimate this. We'll just do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So we're just going to go through there, through there, through there. Move that out of the way. Put something heavy on that just to hold it in place. The needle out. This is just a waxed linen thread. You could use embroidery floss. You can use anything really. Just cut extra because I do have to be able to tie it off at the end. Oh, no. Probably should have done this before I started. I don't know. There we go. So I always start on the inside. I like my knots on the inside. But you can do it whichever way you like. If you do it on the outside, you could hang some little beads or a little charm or something off the end of it. But I just prefer having it clean on the spine. Okay, well, didn't need that much, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's done now. Put that over there. Cut some of that off because it's too long. Tie it in a knot. Tie it up, snip off the ends, and there we have a super cute little notebook. So you could easily slip that into one of your journals, and again we'll pop a little pocket on the front. Get in there with the smaller scissors. Don't want to go too far into that. Over there. And again, quickly grab the scoreboard. I always prefer to score the lines than to just try and fold them. I generally don't have much luck, and I just think, for me anyway, it just is neater. So that there. The last one. That there. snip off those little bits again. What I'll do, I didn't do it on the tag, but I'll do it on here. Just ink up the edges. Make sure that, yeah, trim off some of that. Yep, we won't see that now, so that's good. And what, my tape. And oh dear, yep, here's my block. I can never find the block because it's clear, I just never see it. Oh, took off a bit of almost there. I don't talk much when I'm trying to concentrate, which is probably a good thing. It stops me from making mistakes, I guess. Burnish that down again. So I should just check that, make sure that I've yep, perfect. Super happy with that. Just cut off just a tad here. There we go. Oh, what I did, I just ripped up the whole thing. That's alright, I can fix that up in a sec. I'm going to put some glue on it anyway. Just get some paper towel, wipe the end of that off. Oh, no, I shouldn't have left the pin out before, should I? Okay, beautiful. Fix up that bit. I know what I didn't do. I was supposed to fold that in first. It doesn't matter. I can do that now. It's going to stick anyway. Just go around with the glue. Quick, right, just to spread it out so it doesn't go oozing out everywhere either. It's kind of annoying when that happens. And then we'll pop it on the front. And there we have a super cute little notebook. How simple was that? And I think that'd be really good in, you know, in a nice pocket in your journal, or if you just need a tiny little notebook to keep in your purse. Something like that could do the trick. And again, you've got the front pocket where you can always stick, oh, that's upside down. You can stick something in there. What have I done here? Oh no, that's alright. So there we go. Now I will share one with you that I did make earlier. I'm not going to sit here and bore you to absolute tears. You probably already are, with cutting out ephemera. but I did make one earlier. It's a larger one. Well, yep, significantly larger. This one I've put a ribbon closure on. One of the little ephemera pieces I've glued onto the back. Then I've cut out the ephemera. This one's got these gorgeous tickets, the little roses. And then in the back, I have the larger stamps. I enlarged everything for this journal. Oh, because the pockets were bigger, so they needed to be bigger. Just put a little ribbon on that tag, and that's two of the postage stamps together. You'll see here that I've got an extra pocket, and all I did, I printed out an extra of the original pocket, and then I cut it down on an angle that way, and I've matched it up so it keeps within the pattern. So as you can see, that's just going to go back in there. It says me, but not that. There we go. And we'll pop the tag in there. And then that's really cute. And these sort of things you could stick on a page. You could put that in there, and you've got a bit of a tuck spot. If you need somewhere, same with that, you could put that on a corner, and you could put some notes behind there. And then these little ones down here. We'll go that way. So it's a bit of extra colour, and they're just going down in that bottom one there. And again, the pages are in here are the same as the little one. They're just the little offcuts off these ones. So, it's quite a sweet little journal on its own that you can decorate up or just write notes in. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, I'd love a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel and you'd like to see what I do next, please click on the subscribe button. I'd love to have you in my little YouTube family. And I'm thinking this one here I might do as a giveaway. So yeah, just give it a thumbs up and leave a comment so I know that you've given it a thumbs up. And then at the end of the week I'll do a draw for this little journal here. That way you can decorate it however you want. You can take these off, they're just looped on through eyelets, so yeah, if you wanted something else or if you didn't want anything on there, they'll come off too. So yeah, thanks again for being here. It's been nice to share something a bit different with you. I am working on some other journal projects at the moment, getting there slowly but surely, but yeah, I hope to be back soon to share those with you. Anyway, have a great night everyone, and thank you so much for being here with me. Bye.